Hi, I'm Rick Owsley, and I'm here to introduce you to the Challenge Golf Association. We are on mission. Unapologetically, we're a Christian golf organization. And the mission that we're on, why we're looking for people just like you. Yes, people and organizations with an evangelistic mindset across the nation ready to tap into a unique strategy to reach people for Christ. Our strategy is guaranteed to reach hundreds of unchurched individuals with the gospel in a single prearranged meeting, and it's at the golf course. The Challenge Golf Association achieves this goal through the most unique golf event on the planet, simply referred to as the Invitational. Now, what makes the Invitational so unique? First of all, it's absolutely free to all the participants. Second, caddies are used to invite foursomes of their unchurched friends and people who need to be a part of this kingdom-minded event. Third, an ongoing training program is implemented to challenge and equip participants for relational evangelism. And there's also one other thing. This is not about an organization or a charity or some earthly entity. This is kingdom work. It's eternal. It's the thing that really matters. I'd like for you to listen to a few of our friends who have participated in the Invitational. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
I want to thank you guys for inviting me to this tournament because it's made a big change in my life. It's made a big change in my wife, our life together as a family. And I really appreciate you guys inviting me. I see where God actually used golf as a tool to actually pull me into this situation. And like I say, if it hadn't been for you guys and for what you guys do, my life would be just like it was, miserable. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you invited me, and I can't wait to be a caddy in the next tournament.
Wow. Thank you, Ricky, for sharing your incredible, life-changing story. Friends, do you realize there are 50 million golfers alone in the United States? Imagine the untold millions worldwide. How many millions of Ricky stories are there yet to be told? That's why we're on the mission that we're on. I want you to meet someone else now. I want you to meet one of our caddies. His name is Jim. And now you'll understand why we do it the way we do.
Over the years, I've used many different tools in many different locations to win people to the Lord. But one of the most rewarding and exciting that I've ever experienced is being a CGA caddy at a tournament. And that first ministry seed was planted when I invited my team to play in the tournament and told them that the cost was paid in full. Then you can imagine how surprised my teammates were when they showed up for the tournament and saw me dressed as their caddy. They soon knew I was there for one reason, and that was to serve. Throughout the day, I was privileged to load their clubs on the cart, repair their ball marks on the green, sand their divots in the fairway, tend the pin for them, rake the bunkers for them, search for their errant shots, deliver them a box lunch, and clean their clubs. The whole day reminded me of how Jesus would have served. And we talked, we laughed, we joked together. We had a great afternoon. As a result of that time together and some follow-up afterwards, I was able to lead 2 of those men to the Lord that very evening. And just a couple of days ago, the 3rd member of that foursome came in to see me, and he now knows the Lord as well. Man, I'm telling you, that is exciting. And as a result, I plan on getting far more involved with the CGA, especially after experiencing what a valuable ministry this can be. Now, if you love golf and you love people, I highly recommend you get involved also.
Thank you, Jim. Jim's story as a caddy now takes these relationships that he's built to the next level, getting these people involved in the local church. And the Challenge Golf Association loves to move the participants that we reach and build relationships right into accountable ministries. I want to introduce you to one of my favorite people. He's a pastor, he's a brother, and he understands how Challenge Golf Association will utilize caddies and relationships and the church. Meet Pastor Jeff Vines.
For the last 25 years, I have constantly asked the question, how can I reach my unchurched friends? How can I reach my buddies at the gym where we play basketball? How can I reach my golfing pals? How can I reach them and kind of do something that would be a precursor to actually inviting them to church? Something that would make them feel comfortable, something that would introduce them to the gospel long before they ever darken the doors of a church building. Because a lot of my sporting friends would never come to a church, but they would perhaps listen to something I had to say if it was in a comfortable, relaxing, non-threatening setting. I want to tell you that I have never been part of something that is so successful as the people who are associated with the invitationals. In these golf tournaments, we're able to bring them out, let them enjoy something that they're passionate about, the game of golf, while at the same time giving them gifts and just showering them with all kinds of stuff that they enjoy: golf, food, conversation, life. And then at the end of the day, being able to share with them in a non-threatening way the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And of course, the greatest thing I like about the Invitational is the idea they associate with the mulligan. The second chance in golf is a second chance in life that only Jesus Christ can bring. So I want to fully endorse, I have never been part of anything that was more effective in evangelism than these invitationals. And I really strongly encourage you to be part of them as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. As one final piece, Challenge Golf Association also at every invitational will provide celebrity golf entertainment. I want you to meet Josh Olson. He's a golf entertainer known worldwide, and he's got something special to say to you.
When I found out about the Invitational, I had to be a part of it. It's an exciting event. It's like nothing else I've ever seen before. To be able to introduce people to Jesus in this kind of environment, watching guys getting served, is something that I had to be a part of, to the point of where I'm investing about 80% of my time into these events. The follow-up from this event is fantastic. The events that I do about 100 to 120 events around the world. A lot of those events, the follow-up is where it's missed. You're able to come in and do a wonderful job in investing into people and sharing Jesus, introducing them to Jesus, but then there isn't any follow-up. It's kind of a flash in the pan. But the Invitational, the concept, the idea, the way it operates, the way it runs, is the follow-up is where it's all at. The follow-up is what makes it different than anything else, and really seeing guys not only served, but discipled and loved into the kingdom, being able to be introduced to Jesus and then introduced into their local church through an outing like this is something that's exciting I had to be a part of.
As you can see, these are the results we're looking for. Changed lives. A detailed strategy and key ministry personnel are already in place. And with the proper funding and influencers, the Invitational could occur every day across the United States, impacting thousands of lives as new believers are ushered into the kingdom. This is a big vision. It's a God-sized task. So it's vital we have your prayers and partnership. Yes, we need ministry partners in which to conduct the Invitational. We need key sponsors to come along beside us. And of course, we need individuals willing to help fund this ministry. Would you personally consider playing a significant role to help make this happen? Remember, this is not temporary work, it's eternal work. We pledge to be faithful to our mission and responsible in exercising good stewardship. On behalf of the thousands of people we've yet to reach, faces unseen and names unknown, I just want to say thank you in Jesus' name.